And the Hokies will put toe to leather and will get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Ivy. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Bennett. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Bennett. Across the 25, he's got room. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. After that huge play right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Use the play fake, now to throw. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And it'll be a touchdown.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his spot. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Virginia Tech's offense will go to work for the first time. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Pulls it in, it's Pineda. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Punt is on its way. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll go to the ground. Past the 40. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Ivy. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
He's in for the touchdown. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. USC found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat, something this program has done time and time again inside the Coliseum. Fight on, and the men of Troy will do just that. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Hauls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, the QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Caught near the sticks, it's Wiggins. It's a fumble! And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to run it. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
Oh, dear.
Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Caught in the backfield. It's Farrell. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. The Hokies send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Handoff to the lone back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense, scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football and creating a negative play.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Ivy. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Ivy. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. Offense working from the pistol. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to power their way ahead. Looking for room at the 30. Breaks into the open. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Catch in the middle. It's Ivy. Gets it in there for the touchdown. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Now the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Hairston. Line getting set on second down. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. The short hands. It's Pineda. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Hokies want to crank the tempo. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now, let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wiggins. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Hokies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Using his feet. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Tight end finds a soft spot. Makes the grab, and a nice gain gets it to the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Wiggins. Lowers those pads. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Hokies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be...
Touchdown, Hokies! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, needless to say, they needed that touchdown. They're down by a lot of points here in this game, and finally something goes right for them offensively. They put the drive together. They score here at the end of the first half. Now, in the second half, they need a lot more of this, and they're going to have to go tempo. They're going to have to stay aggressive, but maybe this gives them the confidence they need to stage a comeback. We'll see.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Spits it out to the back. He's got his man, makes the grab. Offense gets set for second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Breaks the tackle. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Trying play action. Using the quick game. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
And the Hokies are flying down the field. They're going to run it. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Hokies in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run play action. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
When you make a quarterback feel comfortable, man, they'll sit in that pocket, they'll go through their progressions, but when you start to hit them, they become very human, very average. They got to do a better job of keeping him upright, protecting him, so he can have a better second half than he did first.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
One of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David, and you saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot, because that's exactly what you do. Now I can block down, and I can leave somebody unblocked. pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice misdirection play call by this offense.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking for room. It's Poe. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The play action fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got room to work. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape scramble and go pick up the 1st down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He caught it. And it's in for a touchdown. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Hokies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Farrell. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He breaks a tackle, and he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain. And the Hokies are facing 3rd and inches. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, they got a lot of trust in this running back on these big downs to go find a way to get it done. On that 4th down, that is a huge play in this game, and he delivers for his team.
To the air, it's Van Buren. Got his man quickly. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a 1st down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pineda. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Farrell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Wiggins. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a 1st down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, and they're going to win this game.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Lofts one deep down the right side. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Gonna look downfield again. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers there.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They've got the lead, but here in the 4th quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you try.
Fires toward the end zone. Into the end zone for a touchdown. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Finds the tight end.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Caught near the sticks. It's Wiggins. And the Hokies moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hokies. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And there's still life in this team. Obviously, they're down here in the 4th quarter, but they're able to execute the onside kick. They retain possession. And now let's see what happens.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Back to throw. It's Van Buren. Finds his man. It's Farrell. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving.
What?
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Got the first down and more. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. And he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
What are you doing?
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
You just switched it.
The toss sweep to the right. Not much much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
He got it. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. He's got him. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down.
The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation, you know.
Turning it on! They had to have it, and they got it. A touchdown late in this game. I think we can just about blow the candles out on this one. It's all over.
No doubt. It's over. But you know what, Reese? These stats aren't over. They count for postseason awards. So I'm all for piling on the stats, running up the score, offense, get the stats.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. To the air, it's Van Buren. Makes the grab, it's Heath. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen,
he'll take a shot. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Poe. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Thank you. If you had school, you would have been winning. It's Saturday, baby. Is the days gonna start over? What you mean? It goes to Sunday and then it goes back to Monday. Mm-hmm.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, a squad looking to put on a show. Taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Boston College Eagles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time.
There he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. The give to the tailback. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
He's brought in.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bennett. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
That's one of the reasons I love this linebacker, man. He can rush the passer. He does a great job timing his blitz, and with that speed, he's able to get home quickly.
Off the boot, looking for his man. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We've got to rattle him. We've got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Sometimes in life, there's only one thing to do. Punt. And they should punt. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. So Boston College's offense will have its first possession of the game. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. Two guys we know are going to play at the next level, but I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Caught in the backfield, it's Galloway. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. Hits the afterburners. He's at the 10. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Catch in the middle, it's Ivy. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Open space at the 25. And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Finds a man on the right. Tackled at the 25, but they get out of jail with a 15-yard pickup. On 1st down, here comes this offense. The give on the counter. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He might want another play. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Brooks. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Really good start to this drive. They've moved the chains a couple of times. They've created some space. They'll snap it from the 36. The give on the inside. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Going to take a shot. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Leaves it with the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The sure hands, it's Brooks. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Fair catches signal for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Johnson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, nice job there by the defender. He stayed right in the back pocket of that receiver, so as soon as he caught the ball on the slant, he was able to bring him to the ground.
Grab near the sticks. It's Bolden. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got a man. It's Harris. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Got it in the middle. It's Little. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Dances away to buy time. Breaks into the open. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just a few seconds to go here in the 1st half, and they'll send out the field goal team. He will need some oomph in this one. A 51-yard attempt, and from the right side. And in the waning seconds of the 1st half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. He will need some oomph in this one. A 51-yard attempt, and from the right side. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. Now the lead is down to 11. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Alumni Stadium.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think again, if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Close to the marker, it's Lockwood. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Golden Eagles with the 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Fires to the middle. Got his man to the left. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Single back formation, and they give it to him.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Brooks. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell. Sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone, know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big game.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Power football with the run. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, But after that last play, it's pretty obvious.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the back. Nice move to pick up yardage. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. This Boston College offense has it working. Off the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Leaves it with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Here comes the heat. Pulls it in. It's Napier. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Boston College will send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And they got him in the end zone for a safety.
As a ball carrier, you just have to have better awareness. You have to know where you are in the run out of bounds like that. That's a play he's going to learn from. He's probably going to be the butt of a few jokes. This might follow him for a while, but that is a safety, and that is a costly mistake.
He's in open space downfield. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Galloway. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. They'll go back to work on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Gonna swing it on second down. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They want that clock to run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to the run. Got the first down and more. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll try the run. Turning it on. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brooks. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. They add on another score, and now that record oh so close to going to 8-1 on the season. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. It's 28-13. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Cal found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat. A perfect example of just how strong this program is. All about stacking wins there in Berkeley. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Golden Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Motion from the back. Second down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Harris. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the...
Over here and circle over here. It looks like the eyes, and then we have teeth. Now we can draw a smaller circle in the top right, and then color in the big circle, but leave the little one white. Now when we fast forward the video, you guys at home can always pause to take time to finish the step. Now let's draw the mouth. We're going to draw a little smile in between. You can even draw cheeks, and then I'm going to draw a tongue sticking out. Now you guys at home can draw any mouth you want. All right, Jack, we did it. We finished drawing our iPhone, and we still need to do one last thing. What is it? Color it. Color it. Yeah. Now this part we're going to fast forward, but at the end you guys can pause it one more time to match the same coloring. Good job, man. You did awesome on coloring your
Cameron, don't be leaving that stuff all over the place now.
On your iPhone, especially love all of your favorite apps that you added to the bottom. Yeah, what are they? Spotify, you ever see that message? Brawl Stars and Messages, yeah. I have Brawl Stars also. Yeah, we like playing that together. I also have Instagram, Netflix, and of course, YouTube and that out. We hope you have a lot of fun trying your iPhone. Yeah, we do. We hope you had a lot of fun. What can our friends do to their iPhone? Add their own favorite app. Yeah, that would be a cool way to use your own. Yeah, for breakfast. Yeah, do you like eggs and bacon? Yeah. They're so good, aren't they? We're first going to start by drawing the egg. We're going to draw the center of the egg, the yolk. We're going to draw a circle. Yeah, like that. We're going to draw a circle right here, okay? That's the yolk. That's the yellow part. Kind of big. There we go. Ooh, yeah. Yes. Great job on practicing the circle. That turned out awesome.
Hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Galloway. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Caught over the middle. It's Little. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. He's looking to pass. Fires into the end zone. Picked off. What a play by this defense.
Well, it's a nice interception. At this point of the game, up 2 possessions in a 2-minute situation, the offense is so predictable. You know they're going to throw the football. So everybody on defense, they're just trying to see the ball thrown and then breaking on it. Nice job coming away with that turnover.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
The lone back's got it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
First down physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And, man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different-looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And, David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.